Morning, guys! Oh, hi, because we kind of are just jumping from last night to this morning, but I'm back, I'm fully rested, and we're going to finish off the day one games that we started yesterday. So we've played 8 games so far with 7 wins. We had 1 disconnect, which was that first game, which was super unfortunate. But we're just going to jump straight back on to the International Challenge April event, find an opponent hopefully, and keep playing. So, just to recap, the team is Tapu Lele, Arcanine, Celesteela, Driftblame, Garchomp, and Snorlax. And we have our first opponent. Rating 1545. We really want to be finding those higher rated players, so hopefully as the day goes on and we crack through them, we'll be climbing the ladder a bit more. But I'm going to touch wood, because whenever I say that, we normally jinx ourselves. But my opponent has a team of Tapu Lele, Mimikyu, Celesteela, Aerodactyl, Cloyster, and Garchomp. So, what are we gonna do? Driftblame isn't ideal here because of the Aerodactyl. Also, the Cloyster puts on a lot of pressure. We are gonna need Arcanine for that Celesteela. I wonder if Snorlax isn't a bad shout here, because I've got a special tech on it that might come in nice for the Cloyster. But let's think. I think I'm gonna go standard. Oh, I could bring Driftblame, but then, yeah, I'm just gonna go with. Right, yeah, I am gonna lock in with those 4. Gonna have to be very careful if the Cloyster comes, because we're gonna be relying on Tapu Lele and the Cloyster to kind of deal with the Tapu Lele and the Arcanine, sorry. Still waking up, having my morning coffee. So let's see what my opponent leads with. If the Cloyster comes out, I kind of indicate it might be Scarf, but it's not. So we see the Aerodactyl and the Garchomp. Okay. So I wonder if this Aerodactyl's just going to Sky Drop something, and the Garchomp's going to either Tech Rage or go for a Sword Stance. Probably going to Tech Rage. I'm going to Moonblast with my Tapu Lele, and just to kind of cover myself, I'm going to Will-O-Wisp into the Garchomp as well. Oh, double Earthquake. Not cool. So you see the Earthquake from the Aerodactyl, and we're going to probably see an Earthquake from the Garchomp. So double Earthquake. Can we survive though? We do, which is quite nice. So we should be able to kill the Garchomp with the Moonblast, and then we'll get the Will-O-Wisp onto that Aerodactyl, which will work out pretty nice. Here comes that Moonblast. Depending on how this Garchomp's trained. Oof. Okay. So it does manage just to survive. But we get the Will-O-Wisp onto it, so that's nice. And the Garchomp will go down this next turn. So I'm going to preserve my Tapu Lele till later in the game. I'm going to bring in my Celesteela, and I'm just going to... Actually, no. I'm going to protect my Lele, and I'm going to bring in my Celesteela on my Arcanine slot. At least then I'll have the Arcanine in the back to bring in to take advantage of that Intimidate later on in the game. So we get the Celesteela in. Protect with our Lele. No switches or protects from my opponent, and just that double Earthquake combination again. So we'll pick up the KO onto the Garchomp with his Aerodactyl. And let's see what my opponent brings in as his next Pokemon. And it's a Celesteela. Okay. What could my opponent have on the back? See what we can bring in. We need the Arcanine. I'm tempted just to double up into the Aerodactyl here, to be honest, because we should be able to survive an Earthquake. And yeah, I'm just going to double into it with a Psychic. Oh, and we see a Stone Edge. Right, okay. That changes things massively. We'll get a Flamethrower off onto the Aerodactyl. So we break that potential sash that it's got there. And just see a Heavy Slam come up from the opposing Celesteela. Presuming just to cover that Tapu Lele in case it did survive. So we will bring in Arcanine now. Get another Intimidate onto that Aerodactyl. But I'm not going to leave it in because Stone Edge has a high critical hit rate. And the berry's already procced on Arcanine, and we need to preserve this Arcanine to take care of that Celesteela, because without it we're going to really struggle. So I'm just going to switch Arcanine out to Garchomp, potentially take a Stone Edge and go for a Heavy Slam, get rid of that Aerodactyl, and then we've still got, hopefully the Celesteela kind of protects this turn on my opponent's end. Yeah, there we go. And there's that Stone Edge. But no crit this time. So we get the Heavy Slam. This should pick up the kill onto the Aerodactyl. Yeah. And we'll get a Beast Boost as well, which is really nice. So, my opponent down to his last two Pokemon. And let's see what my opponent's got. I wonder if it is... Ah, it's the Mimikyu. Okay. So here I'm going to go Rock Slide and just a Heavy Slam into the Mimikyu. Oh, I'm just thinking now, if it's got Destiny Bond, it's not ideal. But we just say Play Rough. We should survive this. Yeah, just. We do get the attack drop, which is a bit unfortunate. But as long as our Rock Slide hits, which it does, we'll break that Disguise on the Mimikyu, which is the main thing. And we'll be able to pick up the KO again with our Celesteela with a Heavy Slam. Super nice. Another Beast Boost. And opponent Celesteela gone for the Leech Seed. Right, what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide. I'm going to switch my Celesteela out for the Arcanine. There's more likely my opponent going for the Leech Seed onto the Garchomp slot now. And hopefully the boosts don't really matter too much at this point in time. We just want to stop as much recovery onto the opposing Celesteela as possible. So there's a Protect from the Celesteela. So we get the Arcanine in for free, which is nice. So this turn, I'm going to switch out my Garchomp into my Celesteela, and I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz into the Celesteela. It won't pick up the kill, but it should do a good chunk of damage, and hopefully put it into Flamethrower range from my Celesteela. So get the Flare Blitz off, yeah, doing a nice chunk of damage. And there's that Leech Seed. This is fine now, because we'll just switch the Celesteela out, stop that Leech Seed recovery, go for the Flare Blitz. You'll probably protect. But then the next turn, there's not really much up. So Arcanine is going to be able to seal the deal up. Like we said all along, how important the Arcanine was to get rid of this Celesteela. So I'll just switch back out into the Garchomp and go for another Flare Blitz. And that should be enough to kind of take the game for us. Yep, there's the protect. We'll get a little bit of health back. And now we can close the game out with a Rock Slide and a Flare Blitz. Just click in that Rock Slide and the Flare Blitz. So, should be game. Should be. And Wide Guard. Revealing the Wide Guard. So I'll stop that Rock Slide from the Garchomp. But you can't stop the Flare Blitz from the Arcanine, unfortunately. This will pick up the KO, and that takes game 1 of the day for us, which is great. So a very good game to my opponent. I was quite surprised at turn 1 with the double Earthquake, but we managed to get through it alright, and we've kind of managed the game well enough. We know what we need to do, and the team kind of did it well. So that's another game and another win. So not bad, not bad, not bad. Slowly getting there. But what I'm gonna do, guys, I don't want to save the video. I've already got it saved. I'm recording it. Yeah, what was I saying, guys? So this morning, this is Saturday morning for me. My little nephew Elijah was 3 yesterday. So it's his birthday party today, so we're going over for his little birthday party. So I'll be out most of the day, but I'll be back later and I'll record the rest of these later on, and hopefully kind of get caught up with day 2 as well, like the battles from day 2. But we'll get on to that in a minute, because we have our next opponent, and they are running a team of Tapu Lele, Garchomp, Mandibuzz, Gigalith, Tapu Fini, and Arcanine. So I probably don't want to bring the Drifblim here because of the Gigalith and the Mandibuzz. All do really well against it. Let's think. Snorlax again isn't an ideal choice here because of the foul play from that Mandibuzz. So I think, yeah, it seems a bit boring, guys, but it's not because it's boring, it's just because it's quite a solid kind of core too. I don't know if I want to lead Tapu Lele here though. I might lead Garchomp, Celesteela, or Arcanine. Yeah. Garchomp, Arcanine, Celesteela. Garchomp, Arcanine, Celesteela, Tapu Lele. Yeah, that's what I want to go with. Because if the Tapu Fini comes out, I want to be able to change that terrain, because there's always a possibility of Swagger setup and other combinations like that. So I just want to have that in the back. It's giving me a little bit of assurance to bring in, change the terrain in my favour if I want. If I lead the Tapu Lele and he leads the Fini, I've got to switch the Tapu Lele out to bring it back in again. So it's quite a lot of setup to do that. So we see my opponent leading off with the Mandibuzz and the Gigalith. We will get the Intimidate off onto both Pokemon, which is quite nice. So we're probably going to see a Tailwind from that Mandibuzz and possibly a Stone Edge or a Continental Crush from that Gigalith. So I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Gigalith, and I'm going to go for a Rock Slide with my Garchomp. Fish for some flinches. If we get them, that's a bonus. If not, then not to worry. But we just see a Protect come out from the Gigalith. We'll get the Rock Slide off with Garchomp. It should do some alright damage to this Mandibuzz. And are we going to see it? And we get the flinch. That's huge. That's massive. And we'll probably see. I wonder if we will see a switch on that Gigalith now to Tapu Fini. That's the thing. I wonder. I'm going to switch out my Arcanine. The thing is, I really need to prioritise getting a burn onto that Mandibuzz to stop it being able to do so much damage. But the Will-O-Wisp so obvious onto the Gigalith. I'm going to switch in my Celesteela for my Arcanine, and I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. I'm hoping we see a Gigalith switch out here. No switch out, just the Wide Guard. Okay. We did go for that Earthquake. And there's the Tailwind. Okay. We'll probably see a Foul Play come out now from the Mandibuzz, or maybe a Taunt. But I'm just gonna double into that Gigalith slot. I'm gonna go for a Heavy Slam and an Earthquake. Yeah, so we see switch out here. Tapu Lele coming in, so we're gonna catch it with that Heavy Slam. So bye bye Lele. Mandibuzz gets the boost. Yeah, we just see a Foul Play. Is into the Garchomp slot. It is doing a lot of damage. That's why we need the burn on it. We need to get Will-O-Wisp onto it. So we'll get this Earthquake off with Garchomp. Do a bit of chip to the Lele. At the very least, it's putting it into Heavy Slam range, because you never know, it might be a very bulky Lele. So that's quite nice. And we'll get our first Beast Boost of the day. And in comes the Arcanine. So straight away putting a lot of pressure onto my Celesteela. What am I going to do? Am I going to go for a Leech Seed? It's pretty risky. It's too risky. I'm going to protect my Celesteela, and I'm going to bring in my Arcanine on my Garchomp slot. Because the Tailwind should be ending soon. We'll get the Intimidate off, which is quite nice, especially for the Arcanine, mainly for the Arcanine. And we just protect. See, protect. And we'll probably see a Foul Play come out into my Arcanine slot. So we could have really went for a Leech Seed there, but like I say, it was a bit risky. Foul Play from the Mandibuzz. Again, doing decent damage. A Foul Play is such a nuisance. That's why you've got to kind of prioritise burning it as soon as you can. So, I am actually going to go for a Leech Seed onto the Arcanine with my Celesteela. And I'm just going to protect my Arcanine now, just to stall out this last turn of Tailwind, and then I can get that Will-O-Wisp onto the Mandibuzz. Because every chance now it could taunt me and stop me being able to do it. See the Flare Blitz come up from the Arcanine. Do take that because of the Intimidate. And Foul Play into my Arcanine. And get a tasty Leech Seed onto my opponent's Arcanine, which is going to really help us out here. Sandstorm subsides. And the Tailwind should end now. Should end. Yeah, there's the Tailwind ending. So, now... I'm going to go for a Leech Seed and a Will-O-Wisp onto this Mandibuzz. Or should I? No, I'm going to switch out my Celesteela here, actually. To my Garchomp. And hope that we can get a bit of Leech Seed recovery from the Arcanine if it stays in. But there's every chance that the Arcanine might switch out for the Gigalith. But we'll see. So it's just a Wild Charge. into my Arcanine. It's not doing too much damage though, so that's fine. And there's the Will-O-Wisp, and we do hit, so that's brilliant. So it's going to make things a lot easier going forward. And we'll probably see it. No Tailwind though, just a foul play into the Arcanine. That will just proc our berry though. Just really nice. And we'll get some tasty health back from this Arcanine. Proc what looks like a citrus berry on my opponent's Arcanine. But now we can just go for a Rock Slide and just double target into that Mandibuzz, get rid of it. So you don't want any more Tailwinds going up. So I'm just going to Rock Slide and I'm going to Flare Blitz into that slot. Get rid of it if we can. So yeah, in comes a Gigalith. We do know it's got Wild Guard, but we can play around that. We get the Rock Slide off. It does hit, which is the main thing. Doing huge damage to that Mandibuzz. Huge! Which is a critical hit. Bit unfortunate for my opponent. But I think the combination of the two anyway would have been able to take it down. So we do get rid of that pesky bird. And my opponent's down to his last two Pokemon now. I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp into that Gigalith. Try and shut it down. And... yeah. Just going to go for a Rock Slide. Probably going to see a Wide Guard. But if a Wide Guard comes out, it means that Gigalith isn't attacking this turn. So I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. And my opponent just forfeits. So, very good game to my opponent there. But we do manage again to kind of clinch a win out. So, team doing really well, guys. Like, really well. As I say, I'm really comfortable with it. And the changes I've made, I'm really positive about. So, hopefully we can kind of continue this right through the day. So, that makes it 10 games now in total that we've played. We had that one disconnect at the very start. Like I keep saying, I'm not salty about it at all. It's my stupid internet, that's all it is. And we're 9-0 pretty much with games, so we're not doing too bad. But we want to go all the way. We don't want to lose even one, not even one. But we'll see how we get on. But what we'll do, guys, I'm gonna end this now because I'm going out. Like I say, I will give a quick shout out to my little nephew Elijah. Happy birthday, Elijah. Hope you're gonna have a wonderful birthday party. I hope you've had a wonderful birthday party when this comes out. And also today is my niece's birthday, so my brother's little girl, Annabella, it's her birthday. Everyone's birthday around here, but it's crazy. So happy birthday to her, and she's 2 today, which is super nice and cool. So guys, I'm gonna head off now. You guys enjoy whatever you're doing, and we will be back very shortly with some more International Challenge April tournament. Whatever, yeah. So, take care of yourselves, guys. I will see you very soon, and until then, bye-bye!